Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
In today's football, there aren't a lot of goals for defenses. But when you hold a team under 100 total yards of offense, yeah, that has to be a goal that was met. Big check mark for them in last week's game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Tua going to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him?
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Looking to pass. Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Tua. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21.
Now Hall to start the drive.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The Jets at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here.
There he goes, right side.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
44 yards.
2 and now on 1st down.
And this is taken in at the 5.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Now the extra point. And it is now 21-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he'll find Hall. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Flush to his right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Jacorian Bennett has it. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Flushed out right.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Escaping the pressure right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the draw.
There he goes left side.
He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.